Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. If you do enjoy listening or watching to this reading, which I'm about to do, if you could please click the like button, subscribe, or share. First of all, I'd like to thank all my viewers, anyone that's tuned into my channel or watched my previous readings, okay, or videos out on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support, okay. Anyone that's clicked the like button, all right, as well as left any comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. All right, and today's reading is an inner child healing reading, and it's for the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in today, all right, to listen or to watch this reading. But before I start, I just want to just tell you that there's going to be a few changes, okay, with in regards to the inner child healing reading. Okay, instead of Friday, it's going to be moved to Wednesday. All right, and I'm going to be doing one for the divine masculine, okay, as well as one for yourselves. Okay, so please tune in. All right, and also please check out the description box for any crystals, any books that's going to be, or any decks that's going to be mentioned in this reading today. All right, but before I start, sorry, the reading, I just want to just tell you a bit about the moon phase that we are currently in. For those viewers who are interested in working with the energies or cycles of the moon. All right, the moon itself represents instincts and feelings in the area of life. It is responsible for rebirths, which is part of the cycle of life. Its power or energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance intuition. All right. We are currently in the Waxing Gibbous Moon Phase. All right. And here we just need to uh, review our plans. Okay. Keep the momentum going as we move towards our dreams, and also to stay focused on whatever it is you want to achieve. Okay. And it's also a good time to start a new project for growth and expansion. All right. And it's also a period for creativity and enterprise. Okay. So the message for this moon phase is you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. And the moon affirmation is I know that I'm on the right track. All right. The affirmation for today is I know that I'm on the right track. All right. The planet of the day is Venus. Venus represents love and pleasure in the area of life. Venus is the mother of planets and is a social planet, and its energy is used in the principle of love, pleasure, and relationships. Venus rules over the body senses touch, smell, and taste. In numerology, Venus is associated with the number 4, which is all about our stability and security. It's about the different relationships, okay, we have in our life, and the different choices we have to make in regards to certain relationships. Venus rules over the zodiac signs Taurus and Libra. Taurus is the second house in the astrology chart. It represents possessions, money, and finance in the area of life, and it rules the body parts, the throat and neck. All right, Libra is the seventh house in the astrology chart. It represents relationships in the area of life, and it rules the body parts, the diaphragm and kidneys. All right. The moon sign element today is Earth. Earth represents our foundation, such as our home, family, and finances, which is linked to the root chakra, which is normally associated with the color red. The root chakra is connected to the etheric body layer, aura, which represents our stability and security. All right, and if you have a birth natal chart, you can check to see how the moon energy and moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, or cups sign. All right. Now, if you want to know more about auras and chakras, okay, and I do a reading, sorry, on a Sunday. Okay, you can tune in that to help heal your auras, chakras, okay, or your energy, I should say, okay, to raise your vibration or frequency. All right, and I also have videos out. Okay, I have one called A Guide to Chakras and Auras that go more into detail about why it's important to cleanse, heal, and balance your chakras. And I also have one to give you more information and details, okay, about the birth natal chart. All right, and also I've got a video out. If you're interested in working with crystals, okay, what crystals you can use for inner healing, soul, inner child, and shadow work. All right, so please also check out the description box for anything in regards to healing with crystals. Okay, the books that I'm going to recommend that you can read. Okay, in your spare time. And for those viewers who have just tuned in for the first time, or never heard of inner child healing, or interested in doing any form of inner child work, all right, I'll just briefly tell you what it is. Inner child healing means healing any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment we've experienced in the past during our childhood. And then we can then use divine messages, okay, spiritual enlightenment, okay, to help to regain a spiritual realignment and to facilitate a personal growth. All right, so the first deck I'm going to be using, it's called um, Inner Child. All right, and it's by Teresa Solano. Teresa Solano. I'm going to select three cards from this deck. All right. So if you don't relate to the first message, maybe you might relate to the second or the third. And whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates. Okay. And this reading is for the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in to this reading today. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, or share. Okay, after this reading, and also please check out the description box. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shuffle the cards and then refer to the booklet to give us a better understanding. All right. Of the cards. So I'm just going to shuffle them a bit and then just consult with the spirit guides what messages they have for the divine feminine today. So their spirit guides. Okay, the spirit guides. Oop, I need to come out. The spirit guides. The spirit guides, angels, archangels. What messages do you have for the divine feminine at this present time? Spirit guides, angels, archangels. What additional messages? Okay, so the first card that came out, okay, is on the number 46. And in tarot we normally add the two numbers together, all right, and that will give us a number 10, and then we remove the 0, which is a 1, okay, which is all about potential, okay, and we have the potential to um, do anything in this lifetime, okay, to create abundance for ourselves, all right, and also the message here on this card, it says the gift of giving, the gift of giving, okay, so maybe it's just encouraging us to probably give more or to donate to charity and so forth. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this stand. Okay, the second card that came out, it says growth. The second card that came out is growth, so it could probably be and as I said, if you are interested in working with the moon energy, this is a good time. Okay, as I did say earlier, okay, for expansion, for creativity, okay, as well as for enterprise. So it's a good time to maybe start a new line of study. Okay, maybe you might be thinking about starting a new business, a new project. All right, so our spiritual team, the ancestors, as well as the divine, is just encouraging us to do so. All right, and it's on number 8, okay, which is in tarot, it means boundaries here. And oh, I've got also another 8 here, okay? And here it says superpower, superpower. Um, although it's a number 17, but when you add the two numbers, it's also number 8. So we've got two eights here, all right? Now for some reason the messages that's come out might all be intertwined with each other, all right? So it's probably about sort of um, not only receiving but also giving, as well as growth, um, and also letting us know that we have the power within to create our own um, destiny, all right, because destiny is in our hands. Okay, it's the end result of how we choose to live our life. Okay, so the message is superpower. So I'm just going to refer to the booklet to give us a better understanding what messages are coming out for the divine feminine, or any females who have tuned in to watch or listen to this reading today. All right, so the first one, okay, it says the gift of giving. So here it says the gifts of your generous heart are always valued and appreciated, though you may have been struggling to allocate time or resources to charitable efforts lately. Trust in your giving nature to balance the scales. 100 tiny acts of kindness add up over time, and you have been a beacon of compassion for many years. This card asks you to continue gracefully and graciously, doing the best you can with what you have. Okay, let go of any notion that it may not be enough. Share what gifts you have, regardless of their so called worth. Your offerings will evolve and expand as your mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance. Stop. Take a moment to be deeply grateful for all that you have. Know that in time, the universe will grace you with more. Gratitude paves a direct path to abundance. By allowing yourself to receive, your capacity to give expands. All right. And so here, it's saying that, although there is there is this notion that the more you give, the more you receive. Okay, but it's also saying that you shouldn't feel guilt. So if, let's say, like, you were not able to, maybe, as I would say, donate or give to a charity, but look in other ways which you might have given yourself, your time, your energy, okay, to other people. So that is being appreciated by the divine, okay, by our spiritual team, which includes the ancestors as well as the angels. Okay, so we shouldn't beat ourselves about it, because no matter whatever we have, okay, it doesn't have, as I said, always have to be in terms of money. Whatever we give out, all right, we will receive tenfold, okay, for whatever we are doing, okay, to help others as well, or to help others in society. All right. And the affirmation for this first card, it says, repeat the following affirmation 3 times or until you feel ready to give and receive. It says, I am deeply thankful for everything I have. The universe blesses me with all that I need to give to others. All right. So the affirmation for the first card, it says, I am deeply thankful for everything I have. The universe blesses me with all that I need to give to others. So that's a very beautiful affirmation. And I'm now going to just quickly read on the second card. So if you feel that, or that in some way this the first message doesn't relate to your scenario or what you've experienced or what you're experiencing now, then maybe the second one, okay, you might relate to it. So I'm just going to read more about the second card that came out, if you just bear with me. Or it says, sometimes life trips us up. Sometimes life trips us up. On the path to success, we will inevitably meet obstacles. Setbacks are essential to growth. If we are never challenged, we will never rise. This card encourages you to slip up by growing through challenges and seeing them as a chance to expand your abilities, knowledge, and understanding. Don't get tripped up by the pressure to perform perfectly. Your inner critic is often louder and harsher than the comments of others. Be kind to yourself in failure. See it as an important growth opportunity and move on to the next challenge. This card also asks you not to be overly concerned with the opinions of others. Do not let their doubts or comments limit or discourage you from dreaming. Have fun and let any anxiety about pleasing others pass through you with love. Direct your attention to the present moment and enjoy it. Use this time to slow down and ground yourself. When we falter, it's important to remember that we only need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, have a little giggle, and keep moving to find success. No fall is ever the end. It is an opportunity to rise stronger with a greater awareness of what lies ahead. Wow, so this is a very powerful message, okay? Telling us that, if, for example, something doesn't go the way planned, okay, it's all about sort of picking ourselves up, dusting whatever uh, whatever challenge that we faced, and move forwards, okay, because life is a journey. It's all about lessons. All right, it's all again to do with trial and error, so we shouldn't beat ourselves about regarding this, okay. We should just learn from our mistakes, learn from our challenges, okay, or whatever obstacles that life might throw at us, and then grow, evolve, and move forward. All right. And the affirmation for the second card, says, we could say out 3 times. We could say, slowing my thoughts and becoming present helps me rise with strength, ready to face life with openness and love. Okay. Again, the affirmation that we could say out 3 times to ourselves. All right. We could say, slowing my thoughts and becoming present helps me rise with strength, ready to face life with openness and love. All right. And I'm just going to read on the last card that came out from the deck. Okay, it says superpower. Not all superheroes wear masks and capes or shout their heroic deeds from the rooftops. You may not look or feel very heroic most days, but just because you don't look the part doesn't mean you weren't born to play it. You are a superhero in your unique way. This card invites you to claim the parts of yourself that are special and unique and hold them up for the world to see. You are being called to present yourself as a beacon of light for others to follow. Shine your loving light fearlessly. The world needs your special gifts and talents. You have much to teach others. Embrace the magnificence that lies within. You are not the role you play or the mask you wear to hide your sublime self. The time to hide your light has passed. If you feel your origin story is just beginning, this card asks you to explore what makes you unique and to approach those parts of yourself with curiosity and a desire to grow. Part of your mission on earth is to discover your gifts and talents and to use these superpowers to help others. Once discovered, your challenge is to find the courage to share these talents with the world. We are all born with gifts and talents waiting to be discovered. If you're unsure about yours, pay attention to what interests you or ask those you trust about your talents. Notice when you have an abundance of energy at the intersection of passion, energy, and ability, you will discover your unique gifts. You are being called to serve the world, to make a difference in your unique way. Though this may be overwhelming or even scary, know that you will rise to the occasion. This is the job of a superhero. So the second card is very much linked, okay, with the second and a bit to the first as well. All right. And as I said, whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates, okay? And if you are somehow thinking of what you should do, okay, in terms of career wise, if you're starting to maybe start a new project, business, or even maybe doing this what I do. All right, it's just giving you these words of it's just words of encouragement by the divine, by our ancestors, that we should go ahead, okay, not to be afraid, all right, of the gifts that have been given to us so we can share with others, because as I've always said, okay, that we are living testimonies of, okay, of our experiences, what we've learned in this lifetime, so we can share with others, okay, to help others heal, to grow, okay, as well as doing it for ourselves, okay. So it's very important that we somehow sort of take that on board, whatever messages that we've received, okay, from the spiritual realm. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use another deck, and it's called African Goddess Rising, and it's by Abiola Abrams. And I'm going to just consult now with the ancestors and see what message they have for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching or listening to this reading at this present time. Okay. And then refer to the booklet. So let's see what message comes out for us. Dearly beloved ancestors, what message do you have for the divine feminine today? Okay, so it's on the number 4. Okay, I also noticed 4 candles here on the cake as well. All right, so there might be a significant meaning. All right, and in the number 4 in numerology, okay, is all about security, okay, about our stability, all right, in any area of our life, all right. So and it's from the goddess, okay, Tituba, okay, it's from Tituba, and the messenger, it says feeling safe, all right. So I'm just going to read to find out what this message is all about. So if you just bear with me, please. Okay, so Tituba is the goddess of feeling safe. Okay, she's obviously an ancestor. Okay, um, and the element, okay, that she represents is air. Okay, which is all about our thoughts and our ideas. All right, and her guidance today is it is finally safe to be you. Okay, it is finally safe to be you. Okay, and the message goes on to say, you have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. Wow. Okay, so the message here, okay, from this goddess Tituba, all right, she's saying here that it is finally safe to be you, all right. Um, you have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long, all right, and there is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. Okay, and it just goes on to say, you deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. All right. So these are all the different meanings, okay, to the words feeling safe, all right. And it also goes on to say, if you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. All right. So and obviously this message is very much linked to the inner child healing, because maybe in our past, okay, during our childhood, for some reason, okay, we might have felt somehow emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe. All right, so this is just assurance, okay, from Tituba, who is the goddess of feeling safe. She's just saying that it's now a good time, all right, to during this healing process, okay, that we move away from those thoughts, okay, and to move into a healthier vibration, or I should say a healthier or positive mindset, okay, and to believe, all right, that we are safe, okay, in all areas of our life. All right, so this is such a beautiful message. And the goddess declaration for this card, it says we should say to ourselves, I am safe. It is safe to be safe. Okay, so the goddess declaration for this card, we should say, I am safe. It is safe to be safe. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this message that's come out. All right, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be using this next deck. Is called the Angel Guide, all right, and it's by Carl Gray, all right, and I'm going to select two cards from this deck and refer to the booklet just to give us additional guidance, all right, as we do our inner child um work, or healing, I should say. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a bit. Dear Spirit, Spirit Guides, Angels, Archangels, what messages do you have for the divine? Okay. Right, so the two messages that came out, the first one, it says transformation, transformation. So it's all about sort of becoming a better version of ourselves. Okay, if we need, because obviously it is to do with we are doing inner child healing, so it's all about, sorry, healing any old wounds or pain or trauma that we've experienced in the past. Okay, to become a better version of ourselves. Okay, to move from a space of stagnancy, all right, or negative thinking into more positive thinking, all right, to transform to be a better version of ourselves. Okay, to now make room, space for new things to come into our life. Okay, abundance, blessings. Okay, and as I said, that we are in the Waxing Gibbous Moon Phase, which is all about growth, expansion, creativity. Okay, enterprise, all right, starting something new, starting a new project, business, or whatever your plans may be, or what you've thought of doing, all right, to start moving forward. But first of all, we need to go through that healing process, okay, before we could start or in order to move forward from where we are now. Okay, so and as I said, whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates. So the first message, as I said, it says transformation. All right, and then I'm just going to read. Okay, what the second card says. It says composure. Composure. So it could also mean some form of grounding. Um, and one of the ways we can do that or could help us do any form of grounding is a meditation. All right. So let me just again pop this one on a stand and just read from the booklet the meanings. Okay. To give us a better understanding what messages that came out. All right. So the first one here says transformation. Okay, so the message here is that you are ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you, and to make space in your life for something more purposeful. You may feel a real need for clearing out at this time, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually too. As you remove the clutter and debris from your world, you welcome in the energy of transformation. Like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon, you are ready to move beyond the previous limitations of your life. You are moving away from stagnancy or the feeling of being held back, and are taking the heavy um, head energies of your life and making them light, so that you can fully embrace who you were born to be. All right. An extended message is that it says here, when this card appears, angels are acknowledging the emotional and physical transformations that have taken place in your life. They can see you more clearly now that you have released the old and fusty thoughts and situations. There is a feeling of renewal now, and you're moving into space where you are more comfortable than, than ever with who you are. You have a spark of splendor burning in the depths of your being, and this spark is creating positive and loving experiences for you now. It's time to enjoy the benefits of your commitment to your growth. All right. So this the first card that came out is very much linked, I guess, with one another. All right. And here it's to do with growth. And obviously, previous to that, okay, we did have a message here in regards to growth. All right. So as I said, although whatever messages that come out, you could just take what resonates, but a lot of the messages that's coming out today, they're somehow linked with each other. All right. And the second card, which is all about composure, I'm just going to read on about, I'm just going to read what this card is all about. It says, take time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You are passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now you're not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding further. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon many situations and everyone involved, and there's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. So I think it's all about like before we start any new project, okay, or if or starting anything new, I should say that we need to take our energy back, find a way to heal, okay, before we move forward. All right. And the angels of pure divine light are helping us, okay, to feel more guarded, okay, and with their guidance, okay, it's also encouraging us to recognize that we are an incredible force of love, and that is something also that is also within us as well. All right. So as I said, please take whatever messages that resonate, all right? And because also tarot or oracle readings, they are timeless, all right? And it could be something that whatever that's come out, okay, we might relate to a scenario, or there might be something in our life, okay, that needs changing, healing. We could take whatever messages that have been given to us, okay, maybe we might need some form of guidance. So just take what resonates, all right, and leave the rest. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to uh before I continue, okay, with the next deck, okay, which is going to be the last deck for this reading today, I just want to just highlight for anyone or any viewer, okay, who are interested in working with crystals. I'm just going to give, or and also interested in working with the energies of the moon. All right. Um, I just want to just highlight a few crystals here, okay, which you can use. So I just want to highlight one of the most popular ones, okay, and this is Peach Moonstone or Moonstone. I've got Rainbow Moonstone and also a Black Moonstone if you're interested in working with the energies of the moon, all right. Um, as for the planet of the day, it's Venus. All right, and Venus is all about love. All right, and one of the crystals, I should say, that is very much associated with Venus is Rose Quartz. So this is what it looks like in tumblestone form, and this is what how it looks like in raw form. And if you are interested in meditating with crystals, you could also use kunzite, all right, or dioptase, all right. And kunzite and diaptase is used to help heal open the upper heart chakra, all right. And when it comes to the moon sign element, which is earth, one of the most popular crystals regarding uh, um, balancing, cleansing, all right, or healing the root chakra, which is all to do with our stability, all right, and security, um, uh, which is very much linked to the message here where it says feeling safe. This is called Smoky Quartz, and this um, crystal here is called hematite. Hematite, and it's a very good crystal for women. Okay, it helps you to feel also more, when you meditate with this, more grounded. All right. And as well, if you're someone who um like very timid, or are sort of like afraid to speak up, this is a very good crystal you can work with, okay, to help you in regards to your help you uh, when it comes to communicating with others. All right. And all right. Um, okay. And if you are, as I said, interested in working with crystals, or want to find out more about crystals, I can recommend this book. It's called The Crystal Bible, and it's by Judy Hall. All right. It will give you, it will tell you about how they're formed, their different functions, and how you can use them to help you feel more balanced. Okay. And please check out the description box, okay, for all the books that I'm going to be mentioning in this reading today. All right. And this one is called Angel Prayer. Sorry that you can't see the title of it. It's by Carl Gray. Okay. So if you're interested in um, uh, healing, okay, yourself, and working with the angels, archangels, this is a very good book. All right. And one of the angels that you can call on is Archangel Gabriel. If you are interested in doing any form of inner child, uh, um, or I should say, inner child healing work. All right. And in this book, it's also got a prayer here as well. All right. Which you could say out to Archangel Gabriel, because Archangel Gabriel, she is the archangel for inner child healing. All right. So, and it also have more information about the roles of the angels, the archangels, okay, and other spiritual beings in the spiritual heavenly realm. All right. So again, this is called Angel Prayers, and it's by Carl Gray. All right. And I also put the name of this book in the description box. All right. Um. Okay. So the last deck I'm going to be using is called the Daily Crystal Inspiration Deck, and it's by Heather Askinozi. Heather Askinozi. And I'm just going to select one card from this deck and just read um, about this crystal, all right, from the booklet. So it could be a crystal that I've already mentioned, or going to be mentioned at the end of the reading, but let's just see what comes out, okay? So, yes, spirit guides, what crystal would you like? The Divine Feminine. Okay. Okay, so the crystal that card that came out, it says Phantom Quartz. Phantom Quartz. And the message on the card, it says embrace change. Embrace change. Okay. I'm just going to just read more about this crystal, okay? Let's put it more in the front. Okay, so okay, it says here, in a period of flux, find comfort in the uncomfortable. Change is happening all around you, so make the most of it. After all, the only thing that is constant in life is change. Embrace the uncertainty and lean into the inevit- inevitable. These are opportunities that allow you to grow, evolve, and move forward. It's how you move through the stations of life that make or break your journey. Instead of resisting change, allow it to propel you forward so you can level up your life. Okay, so again, this card is very much linked to the messages that's what's come out, okay, in terms of healing, changing, transforming, okay, into becoming a better version of ourselves, all right, and because we need to do that in order to move forward, okay, to attract more blessings, more abundance in our life, okay, or in any area of our life, I should say, all right. And the core questions, okay, that the booklet is asking us to ask ourselves, it says, what changes are happening in your life? What changes are happening in your life? How are you responding to these shifts? Okay, it says, how are you responding to these shifts? How would you ideally respond if you were living from your purpose? How would you ideally respond if you were living from your purpose? Okay, and the crystal action affirmation, okay, for this card, it says, I embrace change. Okay, it says, I embrace change. All right, and the message here from the booklet, it says, today, confidently address any area of your life that you have been avoiding and identify something you can do to change or accept it. All right, so the affirmation for this crystal, it says, we could say it out to ourselves. We could say, I embrace change. Okay, and the booklet is just explaining here. It's just saying that today, confidently address any area of your life that you have been avoiding and identify something you can do to change or accept it. All right, and what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'm just going to briefly just show you what this crystal looks like. Okay, I do have it in my collection box. Okay, so if you are interested in purchasing crystals, having them around your to have them around your home, all right, to meditate with them, all right, you this is, or carry them about, this is what this looks, the phantom quartz looks like. I hope you can see it. Okay, and before I conclude, okay, I just want to just show you some other crystals that you can use, okay, in terms of your, when you're doing any form of inner child healing work. And if you want to work with crystals, I've got a few here, okay, which I would like to recommend. And please check out the description box for all the crystals that mentioned during the reading. Okay, so I've got a hair, the first one, this is rhodonite. Okay, rhodonite. I've also got green aventurine, green aventurine. I've also got here okay, this is green aventurine. Okay, so this is green aventurine, this is rhodonite. All right, this is uh dioptase, dioptase. I've got smithsonite. All right, this is rhodoxarite, peridot. Okay, and the one that I showed earlier, which is also good for uh well um for any form of healing, I would say, is Rose Quartz. All right, this is in tumblestone form, and I've got this one in raw form. Okay, um, and if you are interested in like sort of a healing or cleansing or balancing the upper heart chakra, I've got kunzite, okay, and diaptase, and you can use them, either one together with the rose quartz, okay, to help heal, balance, cleanse your heart chakra. And if in the past, because we are doing, as I said, inner child healing, that you have suffered or any form of trauma or pain, all right, in your childhood. I don't know if I mentioned this one. Smithsonite is a very good crystal, okay, that could help you heal, all right, if you are interested in working or healing with crystals. And if you have felt, okay, or you that you find it, okay, I should say, difficult to move on from the past, okay, from what has you've experienced, okay, um and or you feel, I should say, that part of your soul have been lost in a situation, even especially as a child, okay. I'm just going to show you a few crystals which you can use if you are interested in doing any form of inner soul or soul retrieval work. I've got a black onyx, black calcite, jet, tangerine quartz. I've got a varisite, Sorostite, Tektite. All right. So please check out the all the crystals that's been mentioned. Okay. And I just want to just show you because probably you probably didn't see it properly. Okay. And this is phantom quartz. Okay. This is the one that you could see the picture here on the deck. All right. The deck card. All right, or oracle card, I should say. All right. So um again, thank you for tuning in. Okay, thank you for listening. Okay, watching this reading today. As I said, it was an inner child healing reading. Okay, for the divine feminine, feminine, any females who have tuned in today. All right, and please check out my other video which I did post out yesterday. Okay, about the different changes I'll be doing in regards to my channel. All right, and the next inner child healing reading will be next week Wednesday. All right, so please check it out. Okay, and if you did enjoy, okay, listening or watching this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for your support. See you next time, and goodbye.